The Flash is one of the fastest superheroes in the DC universe. His real name is Barry Allen, a forensic scientist in Central City. He works with the police department, solving crimes using science. Barry is kind, compassionate, and driven by justice and truth. But his life changed forever one stormy night in his lab. He wasn't born with powers. It all began with a freak accident. His transformation into the Flash is both tragic and heroic. And that's when he discovered the Speed Force, his power source. It's not just speed, it's a cosmic energy field of motion. The Speed Force is the secret behind all speedsters in the DC world. But how did Barry get connected to this strange force of nature? Was it destiny, science, or something even deeper and cosmic? Let's rewind and explore the true origin of the Flash's powers. From lab accident to lightning bolt, we break it all down. This is the story of how Barry Allen became the Flash. Barry Allen's life began with heartbreak and mystery. His mother, Nora Allen, was murdered under strange conditions. Barry's father, Henry, was wrongly accused and jailed. But Barry always believed his father was innocent. As a child, Barry was obsessed with finding the truth. He studied science, justice, and became a brilliant mind. The murder of his mother haunted him every single day. He dreamed of becoming a hero, but had no powers yet. This trauma shaped the man who would become the Flash. It also connected him to something much bigger than he knew. His destiny was being written through time and tragedy. Even before the lightning, Barry was running toward justice. The pain gave him purpose, and the purpose led him to power. The Speed Force would eventually answer that purpose. But first came the night that changed everything. Barry was working late in his lab during a thunderstorm. He was analyzing chemicals and evidence from a crime scene. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck through the window. It hit Barry directly, sending him flying into the chemicals. The explosion was massive. Glass shattered. Power went out. Barry was unconscious for days. Doctors thought he'd die, but something strange was happening inside his body. His cells were regenerating faster than humanly possible. He woke up and noticed he could move at impossible speeds. He outran doctors, dodged falling objects, and vibrated molecules. His metabolism changed. He needed to eat thousands of calories. Barry could even heal from injuries in minutes, not days. He was no longer an ordinary human, he was something else. This was his first contact with the Speed Force, but he still had no idea what it really was. Barry began testing his new abilities in secret. He timed himself running miles in just seconds. He could read an entire library in one afternoon. He phased through walls by vibrating his molecules. Barry built a special suit that could withstand friction. His brain processed thoughts at lightning speed. He discovered he could slow time from his perspective. But with speed came risks. His body needed constant care. He needed help understanding what was happening to him. That's when he turned to STAR Labs and their scientists. They helped Barry map his powers and test limits. They discovered the source and energy field called the Speed Force. This force exists outside of space and time. It's what gives Barry and other speedsters their powers. But tapping into it fully would take training and control. The Speed Force is a cosmic field that powers all speedsters. It's a force of nature, like gravity or electromagnetism. It connects all motion, time, and velocity in the universe. Every time Barry runs, he draws energy from this force. It heals him, guides him, and sometimes even speaks to him. The Speed Force has a mysterious intelligence of its own. It can choose who connects with it and when. Some say it exists outside time. It's eternal and infinite. Others say it was created the moment time began. Barry doesn't just use the Speed Force, he's part of it. The more he runs, the deeper his connection grows. It's both a gift and a burden for every speedster. Many have tried to control it. Few truly understand it. Barry's bond with it is unique, pure, and unshakable. And that's why he's called the fastest man alive. With guidance from STAR Labs, Barry becomes a hero. He designs a suit that resists heat and lightning friction. He names himself the Flash after a childhood comic book. At first, he stops petty crimes and rescues civilians. But soon, powerful villains emerge, many with strange powers. They call themselves metahumans, born from similar accidents. The city begins to rely on Flash for protection. He creates a team: Cisco, Caitlin, and Dr. Wells. They help him become faster and smarter with each challenge. But every victory brings him closer to greater threats. Each villain pushes Barry to run faster than before. And each time, the Speed Force responds to his will. He's no longer just Barry Allen, he is a beacon of hope. The Flash isn't just about speed, it's about never giving up. And that's what makes him a true superhero. As Barry's speed increased, new doors opened through time. He discovered he could run fast enough to time travel. But tampering with time has dangerous consequences. He went back to stop his mother's murder and changed history. That change created an alternate timeline, Flashpoint. In that world, everything was different and worse. His friends were enemies. Heroes were villains. Even his own powers were fading away in that timeline. Barry realized time must be left untouched, no matter the pain. He restored the timeline, but not everything was the same. The Speed Force punished him by testing his limits. Sometimes it traps him or sends him visions of the future. Barry learned that great power comes with greater responsibility. Speed isn't just a gift, it's a fragile balance. Time is a river, and Barry swims against the current. The Speed Force has enemy creatures born to destroy it. One of the deadliest is Reverse Flash, Barry's archenemy. He too uses the Speed Force, but for evil. Then came Zoom, Savitar, and Godspeed, more dangerous. Some were future versions of speedsters twisted by pain. Others were artificial beings created to break the timeline. Barry had to face them not just with speed, but with heart. Each villain taught him something about the Speed Force, and each battle brought him closer to mastering it. He even entered the Speed Force physically, a surreal experience. Inside, time stood still, and reality bent around him. He faced his past, fears, and doubts in that place, but he came out stronger every time. Enemies pushed him, but they also prepared him. The Speed Force chose Barry for a reason. Barry Allen's journey inspires generations of heroes. Other speedsters rise, like Wally West and Jay Garrick. They too tap into the Speed Force in different ways. Barry becomes a mentor, a legend, and a protector. He doesn't run for fame, he runs for others. Central City calls him its guardian angel in red. Kids wear his logo, and criminals fear the streak. Barry's name becomes a symbol of never giving up. He sacrifices, loses, and still chooses to run forward. Because speed isn't about running away, it's about facing danger. Every time he runs, he fights for those who can't. His story is a reminder that anyone can be a hero. You just have to keep moving forward, no matter what. The Speed Force is eternal, but so is Barry's legacy. The Flash will always be needed as long as hope exists. The Flash isn't just a fast man, he's a timeless symbol. His powers came from pain, science, and cosmic fate. He runs into storms, not away from them. Barry Allen proves that speed is more than power. It's about heart, courage, and doing the right thing. The Speed Force chose him because he never quits. Even when time turns against him, he keeps running. His enemies are fast, but his will is faster. He represents hope in a world that needs heroes. He may stumble, but he always gets back up. Flash's story is one of loss, love, and redemption. We all wish we could run from our past, but he faces it. Barry Allen is more than the Flash's inspiration and the Speed Force. It's just the beginning of his journey. Because in every world, every time Flash always returns.